One of the very first videos I did on this channel was the Google IT Support Certificate. Since then, tons of new IT support courses have come out, including one by my arch nemesis, Josh Madakor. Just kidding, kind of, in a way. People kept asking me about this Course Careers IT Support course by Josh Madakor, and I kept on putting it off. Honestly, I didn't really want to go through it. I'm always trying to find the best resources, and this Course Careers certificate by Josh Madakor kept coming up, and so I decided to finally go through it. The amount of testimonials that it has, I just could not. In this video, I'm going to be going over a comparison between the Google IT Support Certificate and the Course Careers IT Support course by Josh Madakor. Some things I'll be covering is what exactly these are and how they differ, some skills you're going to learn, how it compares to the CompTIA A+, and whether or not they're actually worth it. And at the end of the video, I'll go over exactly which one I would choose if I was just starting out and wanted that first IT support job. All right, let's get started. What exactly is the Google IT Support Certificate and how is it different than the Course Careers IT Support? I honestly thought they would be exactly the same and just kind of like a rehash of each other, but they're not. The Google IT Support Certificate goes over the fundamentals of IT and working in IT and covers networking, operating systems, security, and exactly what you'll be doing day to day as someone who works in IT support. Lots and lots of lectures. Whereas the Course Careers support is very hands-on and project-based and really helps you build that real-world experience that you need. While it still goes over networking, operating systems, system administration, IT security, it does it not by giving you tons of lectures and talking. The Course Careers course goes over actual projects that you would see in the real world. Now, this is what is known as just-in-time learning, meaning you learn these concepts as you do them. That way you have context, and then when you go to the interview, you can explain in technical detail the nitty-gritty of what exactly you did. Whereas the Google IT Support Certificate, while fantastic at giving you lectures, not so good at the hands-on technical nitty-gritty. Now, these skills that you learn in each one of these different despite them being kind of the same IT, being underneath IT support. So with the Google IT support, you learn a solid foundation and you learn a lot of the terminologies, and it's really great production quality. Whereas the Course Careers IT Support Certificate gives you a more holistic view of the IT field, and it also prepares you to be a system administrator and a network administrator. I have done these jobs, and so some of the things in the Course Careers IT Support course I've actually done at a actual job. The Course Careers IT Support Certificate really gives you a holistic view of what it is to work in IT and how everything is related to everything else. For instance, you don't just learn Wireshark and that it's a tool and then how to use Wireshark. You actually use Wireshark to solve an actual problem within the Course Careers IT Support course. You also learn Azure and cloud and networking and how it applies in a business way. You learn about VPNs and ticketing systems, Active Directory, NFS, and not just the terminologies of these words in the Course Careers IT Support Certificate, but how to actually use it and how to apply it and how to set it up, which when you go to the interview is going to be the most valuable thing. What types of jobs do these courses prepare you for? They both have the word IT support, and the Google IT Support Certificate does prepare you for IT support, and that's it. It just prepares you for IT support. Now, when I was going through the Course Careers IT Support Certificate by Josh Madakor, I noticed that it doesn't just prepare you for IT support, it prepares you also to become a system administrator and also a network administrator. You can actually start out at these positions, and if you were able to start out at a higher level and bypass tier 1 help desk, then that honestly be ideal, and you should really try and go after that because help desk can be very discouraging. So both of these certificate programs cost less than a college class. I was looking at like how much they charge now these days. At a university, it's $400 per credit, and each course is usually around 3 to 4 credits. So you're looking at around $1,200 per class, which is outrageous to me, along with the fact that most of these courses are during the day, which means you can't really have a job. And on top of that, you're gonna have to pay rent, and then usually they have really expensive textbooks that you're never going to read, but for some strange reason you need to have, along with instructors that have never actually worked in the field. So you're not gonna get like what you actually do on a day-to-day basis. You're probably just gonna get a bunch of terminology. Both of these are both a great value for your money and cost way less than a college course that you would find at a university. And I would say they are both better than college courses that I have been at a state university. Does the Google IT Support Certificate or the Course Careers IT Support course replace the A+ CompTIA? The answer is no. So these, I would say, actually are way better than the CompTIA A+. I've been through the CompTIA A+, and I actually have the certification. And I would say if you're starting there, it's actually a very discouraging place to start, despite it being spouted as the best entry-level certification. But for me, it was very, very, very difficult because number one, it was so broad and I had to memorize all of these random terminologies. And also at the end of going through that certification, I had no idea how to actually apply anything that I learned in the real world setting. It didn't really help me pass interviews because I still had no idea how I would apply this thing. It hasn't really helped me get any jobs or anything like that. And really the only reason to get the CompTIA A+ is if you really, really want to work at the help desk. That's all it prepares you for. And so the amount of time and effort that it takes to pass that test, you could honestly go through the Google IT Support Certificate, you could go through the Course Careers and do all of the hands-on projects, and you could probably get a job. Because the CompTIA A+ is intense and you have to go through 2 different exams and pay all of this money, and it's so broad, and at the end of it, you're still gonna be left not really knowing how the real world works with IT. That's just my opinion though, as someone who thinks the CompTIA A+ is not worth it and you should probably bypass it. At the end of the day, which one would I choose? Would I choose the Google IT Support Certificate, or would I choose the Course Careers IT Support Certificate? Now this is a hard question. I absolutely love the Google IT Support Certificate. I really, really didn't want to like the Course Careers IT Support Certificate program. It's like one of those people that you just wanted to hate. You just can't for some reason. You just can't hate them. There's a genius behind the Course Careers IT Support Certificate. In this economy, honestly, I would go through both. I would go through the Google IT Support to give you maybe a solid foundation, and then I would go through the Course Careers IT Support Certification to get that hands-on experience and that extra help that you need. Along with just the course, you also get a Discord group of people who are willing to help you solve problems that you may run into. Some other things that I really, really was impressed with Course Careers, I was beyond just the really great curriculum. It's the fact that they have so many testimonials, and a lot of their graduates don't have any experience or certifications or degrees or any of that, yet they still land a pretty decent paying role. There's also tons of testimonials from people starting beyond the help desk. One of the standout things is the Course Careers IT Support Certificate teaches you the exact specific skills an employer is looking for and doesn't overload you with tons and tons of information. I can't tell you how valuable that is, and it'll save you a lot of time. It's perfectly aligned with an entry-level role within the field. On top of that, everything taught in that Course Careers Certificate program, I've actually done at an actual job. So I have definitely had jobs where I've gotten paid 6 figures to do some of the tasks that were taught in that course. They also have mentorship by industry professionals, which is invaluable, especially if you don't know anyone who works within the industry. You can get mentorship. The best thing about this is you can actually just get started for free without any commitment. I do have a link below and you can get started with a free masterclass on how you can start your career in cybersecurity and IT without any experience or degrees. To me, this is a no-brainer. That link is below in the description, and I'll see you later. Bye.